Always go back to Nolan Ryan had an incredible routine too. Sprint work to simulate pushing off the pitching rubber, about 60-yard sprints, about 10 of them weights the lower part of his body. That's why he maintained that velocity on his fastball all the way up to 47 years.
Thanks to Justin Turner. Well, no pitcher has been able to finish off a perfect a little bit last night, but some further research reveals Shaw has done it twice this year.
Amazing. You have to throw strikes, and the hitters can never really square up baseballs all that much because of
200 career wins. The day and age of the 300 game winners is
on the all-time strikeout list.
Yeah, and Verlander would be the guy who hadn't put anything past that guy. 3-2 pitch to Justin Turner, fouled away.
He hasn't pitched in almost 2 full seasons.
Yep, 652 days away.
And I'm a big believer in the lower half of the body being strong.
Boy, they just over 4 pitches per plate appearance, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's the second highest. Max Muncy, or a guy that I like to call Count Full Count, 2-time All-Star. He does make an impact. Came from behind. They trailed the Cardinals 6-0 and ended up beating them 7. Just himself. That's a whole inning.
When you look at his on-base percentage of 55 walks this season.
Amazing.
55. But you're gonna have to make a pretty good pitch to strike him out like that.
Like that. Really good pitch.
It starts and ends. Tight break to it. The punch out with his slider.
Outs for Suarez early on tonight. Now Trace Thompson. Starters on the mound for the Angels becomes an easy choice for Dave Roberts. Taylor. You think Dad's here again tonight? In front of Thompson, 0-2. And it's another 3-pitch strikeout.
Well, that was plate started in his zone close enough to get Trace Thompson to go after that for the strike.
You know, Andrew Velasquez is playing in such a spot in short right with Bellinger. 2 gone, a runner at first, and Bellinger takes a look at a fastball for a strike. Where it's the only part of the field that there's a glare. PM West Coast time. 0-2.
It's time when maybe he goes back to that slider again.
0-2 pitch. Getting him past that 5-inning mile marker tonight would be a big deal.
Well, he came in that one day and all of a sudden something clicked in there and he just went in attack mode and threw a lot of strikes. Second inning of that ball game. 1 earned run allowed. Had 8 punches.
Less than desirable results in the first half. The start of the series in the American League. And if you straw polled fans before the season, the case.
Now they're looking to get a little more length out of there. Shohei Ohtani's definitely been that guy. No, with Syndergaard, Sandoval, even though his stuff has been there.
And Bellinger strikes out. Lee, Thompson, and Bellinger to keep it 1-0 Dodge, and the Angels will bat here in their half of inning number 2 with Joe Adell. David McKinnon
has outstanding spin on his curveball, one of the best in the game.
Passy without any trouble. And starts
that spot.
That now to all 5 hitters that he's faced in this game as Joe falls behind 1-2 in 9%. Is the best in baseball since the start.
A couple of change-ups in a row to Joe Adell.
That's enough. And Adell strikes out. First of the game for Julio Urias.
With his fastball and his numbers versus a fastball not real successful for hitters against. Coming in the game, 41 strikeouts versus his fastball. It's a 1.
That's an interesting list. Because you got 2 really hard throwers on that list.
He got drafted by the Diamondbacks. It was the middle of a game, and you're getting people whispering to you.
2-0. There's a strike. Yeah, I mean, guys in the College World Series, if they lost, kind of used to be, but not anymore.
Talking about Joe Adell making those decisions. They're so young.
They are. And a lot of guys will tell you that. Popped up. Freeman after it. Mookie Betts charging in. The team. Let's take a
handle there. I love that Max Muncy, though, when he fell, he looked at the chalk line.
hit a home run last night off Reyes Maranta to end a potential shutout. And Marsh takes a stride. Marsh up with the scoreboard. Just have to hit it over the scoreboard to get a home run. Strike three. Julio.
Like he has music in his head. You can't talk to him. You could jinx him. It's like a whole thing. Being around him during the Derby and how serious he takes it, which is it's pretty cool. I mean,
sure is Dave Jouse, who was with him as the bench coach of the Mets last year.
Morning practicing, getting in a cage. I mean, he is in it to win it.
And Dave
for this opposite field home run in the Derby history, which.
The ERA this year 4.79 as you take a look at his right left. And he loses a leadoff hitter on ball.
On breaking pitches, couldn't get him to chase on fastballs.
And he's gotten off to an 0-2 start. He's 0-1 to Betts. High fly ball, angling for this. This is what happened here in the previous pitch. Watch the change. Got him. 5 strikeouts through 2 1/3, and he started 5 of the first 10 hitters. Trey Turner in the first. We mentioned Turner. Ooh, a player profile tonight. Entering play
so far this season, though, Trey Turner with.
I mean, he leads the Dodgers. Why the Dodgers are so good. He got him again. Zero.
I mean, he's hit 2 home runs in the big part of this yard. On a curveball, this time he brought his hands up on a fastball up. Tonight, for the most part, for Jose Suarez, 0-2.
Oh, 2. I mean, that's the rub, right? That's the kind of has the stuff, the command, the repertoire to be a really. Freeman smacks one to right. Adele turns into an easy double for Freeman.
I mean, how he hit that ball that hard, where's double?
I mean, is there a better left-handed hitter at covering that part of the plate?
So well the other way. Then you think, okay, I got to sneak something inside, but it's still so. Their stance was different than George. But the way he got through the baseball with his hands so quick like that.
He's like, really? You're going to leave me off the All-Star team? I will just light. Man.
Still amazing. He hasn't hit in his ballpark. What was he said last night was
out to end the first.
Through those stretches where you go 1, 2, 3 innings where guys are making outs. When you struggle, when guys hit some big.
Will Smith. A rollover ground ball for Rengifo. With 2 gone, how about a quick word from Hyundai? Jose Suarez as Justin Turner digs in now. We were talking about this being his 40th. Their first 40 starts belongs to Sean Bosky. Missing the details for how good Suarez can be.
That's when he was really had his changeup going exceptionally well. He uses
2 balls and no strikes to count to Justin Turner.
That's when you run into problems.
This ball night, Turner has walked twice, and the other Turner has hit 2 homers. Max Muncy now with first and second.
Suarez is thinking
that means the Dodgers are deep. You name me a better offensive shortstop than Trey Turner. High drive to deep right for Max Muncy.
Ball hitter, second most fly balls to Mike Trout. And overall, even though the batting average is what it is, 158, when he connects.
Third home run of the game.
Upstairs, so he's given up 2 home runs in this inning on fastballs upstairs.
Oh, boy. Trace Thompson is the 8th Dodger to bat in the inning. Point again, the Angels just looking for somebody not